So people, welcome back to my first video since I disappeared from the earth. I've been busy with a lot of things, school and work. But I'm back again. I'm ready to grind. But the first rebuild I'll be bringing you guys will be Fiorentina Rebuild. I don't think I've ever done a Fiorentina Rebuild, but I'm looking forward to it. So this is how the team is looking like for the first season. We do have a really good players, including Vlahovic, who's been linked with Arsenal and the other top tier teams. And our goalkeeper Drangowski, I know he's a really good goalkeeper. And Benaventura, a legend. Lucas Torreira, who's on loan here from Arsenal. I'll be looking to get a new center mid and maybe a left back. We'll see. Our first sign in the window is going to be Weston Mckenney, the American. We signed him from Juventus for about 21.5 million or so. I'm looking forward to using him. He's one of my favorite players, both in game and IRL. Hopefully, he can be a quality asset in this team. I also made the loan move for Odriozola permanent for I think about 15 million or so. Our second actual signing is going to be Juan Miranda from Real Betis. We signed him for I think it was 8 million plus left back quality signing. I haven't used him before, so I'm looking forward to using him in FIFA. That will be all the transfers we make for the first opening window. However, looking at the other side, Theo Hernandez moving to Chelsea for 94 million. Paul Pogba to Real Madrid. I think that's a realistic one. He's been linked with PSG and Real Madrid in the summer. I think we'll find out where he moves. We'll just have to wait and see. For now, we do sell some other players. We sold Dunkins for 4 million to Deportivo and yeah, some other players on loan. But I'll see you guys at the January transfer window, and this is how the team is looking like at the moment. Halfway through the season, we currently sit in 10th place with 23 points. Not a promising start, but we're looking to improve. Speaking of improvement, we do make our first sign at the January transfer window. It will be Igor Zubeldia from Real Sociedad for 8.9 million plus Castrovilli. I'll be converting him into a CDM. I think he plays better and his stats are better suited to a CDM position. I've managed to loan in Samuel Ricci from Liverpool. We're currently thin in squad depth, so we need the extra midfielder. Also, this guy Angelo D'Angelo, I just promoted him. He looks like an absolute stun. So I'll be tracking his storyline behind the scenes and letting you guys know if he makes to the squad or not. D'Angelo did accept a 2-year loan move to Stade Brestois in the French league. Also looking at the deadline day transfers, they haven't changed from last windows. The top transfer is still the same, nothing really there. Um, Other recent transfers I'm looking at, nothing really that piqued my eye except for Trevor, is that Chalobah moving to, I can't remember the team, but that's a really interesting transfer. But here the transfers we made, the two signings Igor Zubeldia and Samuel Ricci, nothing really, but it's an improvement hopefully in the future. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season and see if we make it to Europa League. At the end of the season, we sat in ninth place with 53 points, tied on points with Sampdoria. Not a great start to the season, but I feel like we settled down the groundwork. We laid the foundation for the team to build on, and in other competitions, Milan did win the Coppa Italia against Lazio, and also in the Champions League, it will be between Juventus and Manchester City to play it out. In the Europa League, it will be Borussia Dortmund and PSG playing in the Europa League. That's a really interesting one. And Feyenoord and Ghent will be playing in the Conference League. The first transfer, the first outgoing will be Martinez off to Villarreal for, can't remember the fee we paid for him, but we did also sign Arthur from Juventus for a cheap fee. I think it was 45 million, absolute bargain. I'm looking forward to using him since he got the real fee. Nico Gonzalez is packing his bags to Monaco. We sold him for 82 million. And in the center back position, we managed to sign Mario Hermosa from Atletico Madrid for 49 million. And in the deadline, looking at the transfers around the world, it's not they have changed. Yeah, Mason Greenwood is the top transfer. Yuri Tillman is one of the players I was going after, but unfortunately we cannot sign him. Yeah, Nico Gonzalez there for 80 something million. I can't check. Yeah, it was 81 million, so 82 million realistically. And Mario Hermosa is one of the players I'm looking forward to left-footed player. You don't really see a left-footed center back these days. And Arthur, I don't know, my mic cut off. I was saying he got a real face, so I'm looking forward to using him. I do like having a real face players in this FIFA for the purpose of realism. But this is how our team looks, a really strong team. Halfway through the season, after 18 games played, we sit in sixth place with 30 points, a better start from last season. Um, Also, 2 points of a Champions League spot that's occupied by AC Milan. And the first outgoing for the Genoa transfer will be Drumgosti. He's off to Lazio for 25 million. In his replacement, we signed Ocon Castile, the Belgian from was it Wolfsburg for 40 million bargain. In my opinion, I think he will be one of the best goalkeepers to sign in career mode. Looking at the deadline day signing, Laporte moving to Barcelona for 122 million. What other transfers I have not seen, but it doesn't really matter. But this transfer we made, we um we sold the Drumgosti to Lazio for 25.5 million. Also Juan Castillo is the player we signed. He's 6 for 6. I didn't know that, and I don't think anyone can get past him in that post. But that's how the team is looking like. I'm so happy with the attack. Kuone could get better, but we'll find out later as we finished off the season in fifth place. I'm not really happy with it, but I mean, Europa League football, we finished in 72 points, only 1 point off of Napoli. That could have been, I think it went down to the last day where they won that game, but regardless, in the Coppa Italia, we do manage to win our first piece of trophy, winning Coppa Italia against Napoli. So I don't really care that we finished in Europa League. So we do beat them in the Coppa Italia. Looking at the Champions League spot, Champions League was won by Liverpool over Man City, and the Europa League was won by AS Monaco, and the Conference League was won by Arsenal, okay, over Dinamo Zagreb. So far, I really I'll say underwhelming season for us, but I'm looking forward to season three. Here's the team going to season three. Really strong team. Chiesa and Vlahovic near 90 or 90 rating. Mckenney is up to 85 rating. Arthur. Um, I'm not really happy with the fullbacks. Odiozola has not really been going a lot, and Milinkovic, I'll keep him there as a just a squad player. I really like using him. Zubeldia is going really nicely, so we need to get some fullbacks. And speaking of fullbacks, our first signing will be Kyle Walker. His contract was expiring, and we managed to sign him for 20 million from PSG. Unfortunately, Kyle Walker will be the only signing we make in the opening transfer window. However, looking at the other transfers, Osimhen to Man City, they do really need a striker in that team. Goretzka to Liverpool, Pedri to Dortmund, and here are the transfers we made. Not really transfers, but Kyle Walker is the only transfer we made. But however, we did make some loan moves and some free players to sign just for the objective because manager rating was really low. Yeah, this is how the team is look like at the moment. Chiesa is going really well. So is Vlahovic. Mckenney, I'm really liking. Arthur, one of my favorite players. Kyle Walker going down by one overall point, but it doesn't really matter. Halfway through the season, we currently sit in fourth place with 36 points, a really good spot, and we could maybe go for a title run. Maybe that's being very optimistic. Nevertheless, I'm looking forward to making improvements in the January transfer window. Our first signing of the window will be Renan Lodi from Atletico Madrid for 10 million plus our left back Juan Miranda, who was not really going much at the point. He was 83 or something like that, but I'm happy with Lodi. Yeah, so far it's quiet window for us. Just cherry picking what positions we can upgrade and yeah, quality over quantity was my opinion this whole transfer window. But this is how the team is looking like. Chiesa and Vlahovic both hitting the 90th rating. Also, I'm happy with the growth of the squad. We also were in the Europa League. We qualified and we managed to beat our group, including PSV, Copenhagen, and Ferencvaros. Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. We do win the Scudetto, beating AC Milan just by a point in the final day. The relegated sides, Spezia, Venezia, and Empoli. Not that it matters, but Supercoppa we did lose at the beginning of the season. Coppa Italia again for the second time we do win another piece of silverware. and that's two silverware in one season. And in the Champions League, it will be PSG winning over by Leverkusen, and the Europa League was Leicester City winning. I know we got knocked up for facts by, I think it was Real Madrid in the round of 16. Yeah, we didn't make it that far. Unlucky, a bit of an L, but we move on. And the Conference League was won by Slavia Praha over RCD Spanyol. Our first signing of season 4 will be Ferland Mendy for 58 million from Real Madrid. I'll be converting him to a right back position as he has a 5-star weak foot. And second transfer will be Alessio Carano from Cagliari. We signed him as a backup goalkeeper, and our first big move of the transfer window is Jonathan Icone moving to Sevilla for 125 million. Incoming his replacement it is Ferran Torres. We signed him for 125 million, I believe. Yeah, 125 million. Big money being thrown out left and right in this transfer window. Pedro Gonçalves to Real Madrid. Ryan Gravenberch to Sevilla. Depay to Liverpool is an interesting one. Alexander Isak to Arsenal. That's a realistic one. So is Julian Alvarez. Yeah, so many realistic transfers in this transfer window. Who said FIFA couldn't be realistic? Regardless, though, we did loan out some young players behind the scenes, but those are the only transfers we made. This is how the team is looking like. Really good growth all across the board. But I'll see you guys at the Champions League. We are grouped up with Olympique Lyonnais, PSV, and RCS Anderlecht. It should be an easy group. We should top it. But I expect Olympique Lyonnais to give us a good run for our money. Other groups looking fairly easy, and especially the last group against I think Bayern München is an interesting one. But yeah, let's see if we make it out of our group and we manage to win it. Tied with Olympique Lyon, and I knew they will give us a good challenge, but we'll be facing Leverkusen in the round of 16. Such an easy draw to say the least, but it's FIFA at the end of the day, so anything can happen. So this is the team going to the round of 16 against Bayern Leverkusen. Here we go. First leg of the UCL against Bayer Leverkusen away at the Bayer Arena. They did sign, I think, Petson Daka, and they do have Florian Wirtz, but we managed to draw. I knew it wasn't going to be an easy game. I was just underestimating them, but that's what we get for underestimating them. Hopefully, we can just turn around this and maybe win it in the second leg. Zubelia did pick up a suspension, but it doesn't really matter. We do have um, Pulgar there, so I'll be quick simming this, and we managed to trash them, winning 3-1 and 5-3 on aggregate. And we'll be facing RB Leipzig in the quarterfinals. Another favorable draw for us, but we just have to wait and see if we get through. Also, PSG and Man City is an interesting one. Liverpool, Leicester City. But here we go. The first leg of the quarterfinals against RB Leipzig. Full team is fit. Let's see what we get. We managed to crush them. 3-1 in the first opening leg. Vlahovic, Lonen, and Chiesa both getting on the score sheet. But here we go, the second leg of the quarterfinals against RB Leipzig. Fully fit the team, and let's just put this game to bed. And we managed to trash them 7-2 on aggregate. But this is where it gets difficult. Atletico Madrid, PSG, and Liverpool remaining. Let's get the business done against Atletico Madrid, and we can talk about Liverpool and PSG. Okay, here we go. This is a tough one. Facing Atletico Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano is one of the hardest thing in FIFA, especially when they defend so deep. Them and Chelsea, I just hate them for some reason in this game. They're so annoying to play against. But in our favor, we do manage to win 3-1. Uniel Alvarez scoring for them, but it doesn't really matter. We do have an advantage going to the home leg. Um, the team is fully fit. Nothing, no suspension, nothing. Let's see if we can get through to the finals. That was closer than it looks, but we'll just get through. About Vlahovic scoring in the 81st minute, and we're through to the final. In the meantime, we do also manage to win Scudetto, beating out Juventus by a landslide, 95 points to 76. And also the Super Cup, I think they beat us at the beginning of the season, yeah, 3-4. Coppa Italia, we do win another Coppa Italia, beating Napoli 2-0. For some reason, we beat them 2 times, I think, in the Coppa Italia. And in the Champions, let's see who will be facing in the final. I think it was, I saw a sneak peek. Yeah, it is Liverpool. Okay, it's not hard. Honestly, Liverpool and Man City is so easy to play against for some reason. Real Madrid will be taking on Chelsea in the Europa League. In the Conference League will be Juventus and Betis. Let's get into the Champions League final against Liverpool. However, here's the statistic for this season. Our top scorer is Dusan Vlahovic with 35 goals. Casey with 33 goals and 14 assists. Ferran Torres up to 91 overall, by the way, with 18 goals and 15 assists. Renan Lodi also as a left back scoring 14 goals is fascinating. Weston McKennie with 11 goals and 15 assists. Yeah, and Zubeldia with 3 goals and 9 assists. It looks like the goals has been spread out through the team. That's a really good thing to see. It's always the striker that always gets away with the goals. But I want to point out Angelo D'Angelo, the youth academy I found with the most fascinating, interesting name. He's been growing behind the scenes up to 77 overall. Hopefully, not hopefully, but I did love to feature him in. But if we don't win tonight against Liverpool, maybe in this future seasons I might feature him. But we'll just have to wait and find out. Liverpool with the familiar squad except for Kimpembe.
That whistle blows, we're going to be in for an absolute classic here.
We do get the first chance of the game here. Nice through pass to find Vlahovic. Vlahovic crosses to Ferran Torres, but great defending from Goresta at the near post there. As we get another really good chance here. Nice through pass from Arthur to find Vlahovic, and Vlahovic squares it to Chiesa at the back post, and Chiesa makes it 1-0 in the 25th minute, and we're leading in the Champions League final against Liverpool. As they get a really good chance here. Nice near post cross by saved by Cohen Castillo there. It was a really nice opportunity for them to score as we immediately respond back. Nice through pass to find Chiesa. Chiesa this time cuts in with a nice header. Finds Vlahovic. Vlahovic plays the 1-2 to Arthur. Arthur makes it 2-0 in the right before halftime. And we look like we have one hand on the trophy if we don't sell it. Liverpool, however, did get a good chance right before halftime here. Good through pass to play it to Jota. Jota, I don't know how he didn't score there, but what a save from Cohen Castillo. That's why he's one of the best goalkeepers in this save. Oh, it's actually a great defending from Mario Hermoso. I thought it was a great kill goalkeeper. Regardless, we do defend that really well, and the corner, that was close, but just goes wide, and that will be halftime. As Liverpool get another good chance right in the 60th minute. Terrible defending from us, and he falls to Jota. Jota scoring it to Neves. Neves, I don't know how he didn't score there, but this time, what a save from Cohen Castillo there, as we get a really good chance at this time. At this point of the game, I was just trying to score nice goals. I think we already won it, but I was just trying to score amazing goals as we concede a terrible pass at the back, and he falls to Mo Salah, and Mo Salah makes it 1-0 in the, 2-1 in the 82nd minute. Just a pure consolation goal at this point, and we do win the Champions League final against Liverpool. It was an easy game quite at the end. I was just trying to go for finesse shots and those type of goals, but regardless, we do win it. If you made it this far into the episode, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and if you have any team or any suggestions for future rebuilds, make sure to leave them down in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys hopefully next time. Peace.
Of their lives, and they're determined to enjoy every millisecond.
Well, they have to make the most of this, don't they? It's a great feat. What an achievement from them.
Here we go, the Champions League winners.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these players. They've worked so hard to win this trophy. They've been fantastic.